What's strange is that I'm not seeing myself,
You're seeing me,
but I see you double.
and I see you double.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
Angela Di Benedetto. 2,630 days ago is when we first met.
Wow.
February 13th, 2019.
Wow.
That's been a long time.
That's a long time.
It's been a really long time. One of the most OG clients of all OG clients.
Yes. And I still keep my ranking.
You do.
Moving out
You
of
do.
state, still keep, what am I, number 44?
44.
Okay, so I that's a permanent slot.
Permanent.
Okay.
Actually, with me right now, you're going to breathe with me.
Okay.
Because I'm going to center myself.
All right.
Because I'm a little anxious to talk
Yeah,
about
me
these
too.
things. Close your eyes. Just notice our breath. Just become aware of the breath. No need to change it. No need to perform today or say specific things. Just speak from the heart. We're going to do a couple clearing breaths together. So we're going to breathe in fully in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. One more time. Open our eyes. We have arrived.
We're here.
Ange,
Yes.
what have you learned from me over these many years? As a coach, as a guide, as a friend, as a person that you come to see 1 to 2 times a week for many years. What pops up for you if you could give it one word?
Has to be one.
It could be multiple if you
Okay.
want it to be.
Consistent, steady rock.
Care to share more about that?
Yes. I was thinking about this as well. And I mean, the word consistent is a strange one too, because as I have changed, you have changed too. So you're not the same person that was in the office that was like, here's all the rules, right? You're not that same. You have your rules with workout, but you're not that same Michael.
No.
You're not. So, but there is a consistency about you that that no matter what was going on with me, that I knew when I showed up, I would leave feeling better. To answer your question, have you shown up for me as a coach? 100%. Yes. And I say that in that you were also leading by example. So seeing you move and shift has also helped me in that way. But sometimes in the very beginning, you had probably no idea what was going on with me personally. Like when I first came and started working here, I was so depressed and I was having a lot of personal struggles. And this coming to my time with you was like the one thing that was steady, grounding, and I always left feeling complete. And it's been something that I've looked forward to. That's just on that. The things that are unexpected about working with you and a coach and things like that I would never have even known would happen, right? So just seeing you be vulnerable and talk about stuff has helped me to do that with you. And seeing, your shift in thinking and things like that has also been a encouragement to me. And it also, when I feel like I've kind of gotten off track, it sort of brings me back to like, no, and this is the mindset. This is what matters. Come back to center, because I do come in frazzled sometimes. Like, look at, I'm just like so frazzled, right? I always come in frazzled, but I leave after being with you. So sometimes you can't put these things into words. And I have a card that says can't put into words, and I can't even fill it out, Michael. I've been racking my brain. You know, I got to get him a plant. I got to do this. And then it's for me to do that signifies like an end to something. And I'm like, well, it's not ending. I'm coming back in June. But how do you put a bow? How do you put a bow on the end of all of that? I don't know, because we've both gone through so much in our lives, and then we come to work out and we're talking, it's like, and sometimes, oops, I got to keep the mic over here. Sometimes the conversation is just, probably people are wondering what we're laughing at, right? Like, we're just laughing so hard. And no matter what is going on, I've always left feeling so good inside, complete, fulfilled. It's been the thing that I've always needed, And I don't know how to put that into a bow or a sentence. I really don't. This is a long explanation for, have you been a coach? Have you shown up for me? And yes, the answer is yes, and I would even describe you as kind of like a brother, like that's how I look at it. It's a connection that I would have never anticipated, and it's been so genuine, and I feel so comfortable. And at the same time, you hold me accountable, but you also let me be me. I don't feel, I don't feel like, it just feels very authentic to me. And I don't want it to end, and and I don't think that it will. I think that things will just look different for us,
Sure.
Why don't you finish what you were saying?
On Thursday, the other day, I'm sitting there thinking about like, oh shit, Angela's leaving. I look forward to our sessions every week. There's, I love all my clients, but there's certain clients that just, they meet me where I'm at, and I feel super just calm in those sessions. I don't feel like I have to, be a certain way, or I don't feel anxious, or I have to, act a certain way. I can be who I am around you and share all my vulnerable thoughts with you, and not feel like I'm going to be judged or shamed or picked apart, fucking critiqued. It's just like, okay, thank you for sharing that. And that's fucking beautiful. And that's sad to think that I'm not going to see you as much anymore. Especially with all the things that have been letting go of me in the last few months. It's beautiful. It's a challenge. And I feel for that. Because like you said, I can't really put it into, what am I get you, a fucking present, a flower?
Yeah.
I don't know. And it was weighing on me a lot this weekend of, like last week. Oh shit, yeah, it's here. Yeah, holy shit, okay.
I know.
We were like crying mid-session in the gym.
No, like, are we going to talk about this? Because it's like in 3 days.
And it just, I just pride myself on letting clients, like how you shared your experience is like what I hope clients experience. Not just like, oh, I got a nice butt, got some nice arms. I look good.
Yeah.
But you're sharing with us that like it's a lot more than just that.
It was a lot. It is a lot more than that. I think that before I've even described it as it's kind of like where I come to spend time with me. Like I'm there. That's where I'm at. You know, like in those moments, that's in the world. It's so busy, 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 and then there's you hopefully in life you find these places that you come into, and you're like, oh, here I am. And that's the familiarity part of it is like it's you that's also showing up. Like the authentic me is showing up there, and that's like all gelling, and then you're accepting that, and it feels good. It feels comfortable. It feels like home. Like I'm here. I'm finding myself here. Yeah. So you have done that. Check that off. Yeah. No, it's but I see here I got to try to spin a positive on it because I'm hoping that we from this we shift into something that we didn't even know possible. Like we're going to be probably having more more conversations like this and working out at the same time virtual. Like I'm hoping that this is like episode 1.
Yeah.
Here. Like
Yeah.
this is
Yeah, yeah,
episode 1, right? Yeah. It's crazy in life that these connections and how they turn out to be. I was just showing up to want to lose weight and work on my body, and I had no idea that I'd be finding myself and a good friend.
One of the things that you show me, all my clients also show me just inadvertently by being themselves is just how to love them more, how to accept them more, how to not shame and shut it. You're fucking late, and why are you late? And like I remember I used to be super rude to people back then. I used to be really fucking mean, and it brings up stuff for me right now
Yeah.
because you showed me to not be like that.
15 minutes late
Every single
every
fucking
time.
day for 7 years. That's super funny.
It's not though.
But it's small things like that I learn a lot from. That's not just, oh, why the fuck is she late all the time? It's like, why am I so mad? And can I be a little bit softer? Can I just allow her to show up when she shows up? It's her time. And so I just find so much gratitude from that, just from you being who you are, as much as it's funny.
The only person in the world who's going to be appreciative of my late.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's who each client is instead of me. Wanting them to be like me, wanting them to be like this. Or even them wanting to be who they want to be, but they're not doing what they want to get there. And it's
Right.
like, that's okay too. And I'm just constantly learning through all these fucking people about who I am. And hopefully that
Yeah.
they get to learn about who they are too as well. And I'm just so grateful for all of that. There's like so much personal growth I have through my clients.
Mm-hmm.
Should I sit with this for a second? Is it still recording over there?
Yes. Wouldn't that suck?
I was debating in my head. I was losing my mind for a second of like, is this recording? I will say it is one of the hardest things to be like emotional or to be like actually feel with this shit going on.
Yeah.
And like that's something that's always helped me like, sharing these things. And you're like the first person that has let me be like this on camera. That's why I just felt like, yo, can you come over?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna feel like this in the gym or in the corner. And help me. Oh man. You've literally seen me go through different people. over 7 years of who I was. It's like who's coaching who?
That is the interesting thing in life, right? Yeah. We think I don't know whose quote it is, but it's about like we're all just walking each other home. And I think that role switches back and forth, right? Like
Yeah.
you're walking me, I'm walking you, you're walking me, I'm walking you. Yeah. Yeah.
You can see how that's like with everything, relationship. Right? Relationships doesn't have to be just, romantic relationships. It can
Yeah.
be friendships, my clients in the gym, people I randomly meet, the phones we're looking through.
Yeah. Yeah. It's in everything. That's what I think gives, when you're like present and you're aware of things, that's what probably gives it meaning,
Oh.
because you could just go through things with emotions and you miss it all. But you stopped and you're like, why is this lateness? Like even just diving into that has given you a different perspective. And
Because I still want to fucking hate people. You know what I mean?
I know.
Like it all comes from certain areas, and I love my job, but when you start to not like your job, you're like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
Until it's not you guys. It's never any of you guys. It's always myself
Yeah.
for the most part.
It's always us.
It is.
It's always us. Yeah. So that is a weird question, because we're both thinking the same thing. And I'm guessing the answer to how do you put a bow on it is you don't. There's things that don't end. And maybe that's what it is that I can't write in this card because there is no end to it. I don't want there to be an end. Why does there need to be an end? And why can't it just look different? It's still going to feel different because I'm not going to be driving, walking in, the flip-flops coming in. Yeah. Yeah. All the time. I'm probably talking way too close to this. It's going to be all muffled this whole time. See how far away you are? I'm like right. I'm like one of those old commercials. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Those flip-flops. I can literally know when you're walking in the door, I can hear the flip-flop sandals. I don't hear that from anyone else. I don't have to look out. I just hear the click. It's like those memories.
Yeah. Yeah. And the different gyms, COVID. Remember, we were incognito
We were in the studio.
working out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you could put into words, if possible, anything that differentiates me from people, trainers, anything else in your life?
Yeah, Michael. Your ability to adapt and change. I would imagine that most trainers and a lot of people in my life do not adapt and change as things come. I mean, look at how much you've grown, shifted, thought process, perspectives. Look at what you're doing now to compared to before. I remember we used to in the beginning have conversations about the difference between me feeling that being sober helped me be present. Remember, we used to have conversations about,
Wow.
I mean, and you come in and say different things about that now, right? Like, I think just having just watching you grow, shift, mold, but still be the authentic Michael is what I would say would absolutely set you apart. Most people are, this is what they do, this is their regimen, they're sticking to it. I mean, even as you have incorporated things into your life, you bring them into the session. You know, the breath work. We used to do breath work. Remember, breath work, incorporating all of these different things throughout the session has been huge, and I think that kind of separates you.
The last question, Ange. If you were referring someone to me, what would you say?
I would say to them, no matter what's going on in your life, show up there. Show up there and show up and be prepared to have your life changed in a way that you would never expect. Just get your feet in the door and you will feel better no matter what's going on. Physically, emotionally, just show up there.
I can't thank you enough for your time, your energy, your attention, your willingness to learn and grow, to see yourself, to challenge yourself. What you see in me is what I see in you. No matter who crosses your path, your students, whoever's in your life, they are gifted to have your presence, and I am gifted that you came in my path and you showed me who I was each day, a little bit more. And I'm just super grateful to call you a client and to call you a friend. And that's it.
Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. And it means so much coming from you, really. And I feel the same. I feel that anyone that works with you or comes across you will be better for that. And I'm excited to see what you keep on doing as Michael keeps growing bigger, bigger, bigger. Yeah. And I am proud of you. I really am.
Look at us.
I am.
That means a lot to me.
I know, it's crazy, right?
It is. Anything else to say before I end this?
This is not the end.
For now.
This is episode 1, closing.
Episode 1. Closing.